And I'm in the shop, obviously. Just thought there's no car boots today. So I thought I'd do two things. An update on the car video, which is this, and the usual get back to the shop update, what's sold, da 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 da. But first, car update. So that video went out, what day was it? Wednesday? Probably Wednesday. A lot of mechanic experts in the chat, in the comments. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I said before, I don't know anything about cars. The garage I go to, I've been going there for a few months, various different things. They've done me good. They're a good price. I've trusted them until now, I think. With a mechanic, I mean, I've been to Halfords in the past, and you know, they're all right, very expensive. But this garage is very, very local. It's just convenient, very convenient. So, where are we at? The guy put his fingers into the coolant tank. There was oil in there. Diagnosed it as a head gasket, blown head gasket. So I said, right, we'll start the work on Wednesday, ready by Saturday, is what he said. So I went past on Wednesday. The car was parked on the road. I was like, this ain't gonna happen, is it really? So Thursday, went back. What's the update? Nothing's been done on the car yet. It's still on the road. This is 4 days now without a car, Monday to Thursday. I get the feeling, and I understand this to a point. He said that when a head gasket goes, sometimes it's better to buy a new engine because it will never be the same. And if I'm taxiing, putting a lot of miles on the car, the best thing would probably to buy a new engine. then get the head gasket fixed. Because the other thing is, when they took it apart, the pistons might be damaged or da 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 da. So I'm going off his advice, and he said, get an engine. Told me I think he was at a plate. He was at the scrapyard at the time. Said, oh, they've got an engine. I had a look on eBay. There was one on eBay as well, but he said this scrapyard has got an engine. It's 450 quid, and I'm thinking, well, that's like a fresh start for the car. Although that engine's going to come with its own problems potentially. I understand that. So I thought, right, well, I need to get the ball rolling on this. I need to get it fixed. So I went up on the Thursday morning and I bought the engine. That was delivered to the guy on Friday. Now, at that point, he got the engine delivered to the garage. At that point, he put it onto the ramp. And then I get a phone call. He says, the engine's fine. It's not a blown head gasket. It's the oil coolant pump. Now somebody nailed this in the comments. They said, Lee Blundell was his name. He said, I hope he hasn't diagnosed the head gasket blown just by oil being in the coolant tank. It was right, because that's also an oil pump issue. So it's just that oil pump part. So he says, you don't need this engine. I bought this engine, 450 quid. It's at the garage. You don't need it anymore. I was like, what? He said, yeah, you just have to phone them and take it back. I was like, what? This is a scrapyard. Do you think they're going to take that lightly? Just buying an engine, 550? I mean, if someone bought 450 quid's worth of records in my shop and come back the next day saying I don't want them, how would I feel? So I had to go back up to the scrapyard on Friday and say, sorry mate, the mechanic's made a mistake, because his laziness in diagnosing the car has caused me to buy this engine. They said, oh, we'll give you a credit note. I was like, £550 credit note for a scrapyard. I'm not even gonna, well, fingers crossed, I won't need. So I've got no choice in this matter. To get any sort of money, or I could have sold the engine. That's the other thing. So he's dropped the engine back. I've got the credit note. He's ordered the part, the the oil coolant part. So we're into Saturday now, and he was fitting that on Saturday. And the deal is that if he needs any parts in the future, he's going to come to me and he's going to give me the cash. So if a part comes to 100 quid, he'll give me 100 quid cash. He'll take the credit note. But my 450 quid is tied up now in this mistake that this mechanic has made. Now, like I said, he's done some good work. He's done some good, honest work as well on my car and other cars. That's why I go there. I've got no reason to believe that he's a bad actor. You know, he's trying to do me over. And I had all sorts of things going through my head, like, what if he's in collusion with the garage, and like he'll go to the garage and say, oh, I've ordered a part, he's paid the garage 40 quid, but the actual credit note he's going to give me a lot less. If you know what I mean, I'm just like, oh. Because I don't know anything about cars, is the problem. So the other thing is, I said, well, now you've got the part, because you ordered the part off Europarts. It got to the garage straight away. I said, you're going to be able to get this fixed today. Like, now you've got the part. And obviously, like, I don't know how long it's going to take. The radiator needs flushing. The parts all need cleaning up. And then the new part fitted. How long is it going to take? I said, well, and I went down there at 3 o'clock and he was working on it. I thought, all right, hopefully if I get it fixed, I'll be out working tonight, Saturday night, last night. He didn't phone, nothing. So it's getting to about 6:30. And so he has worked till like 8 o'clock in the past on my car. So it's not out of the ordinary. And nothing. So I thought, you know, I'll drive down there to see what the progress is. Will I have a car for tonight? Because if it's not ready tonight, Saturday, it won't be ready till Monday. That's, you know, Sunday out of the question. Got there, garage is locked up, closed, finished for the night. I'm like, all it would have took is a phone call to say, sorry John, not tonight, be ready Monday. Nothing, just no communication at all. So, I mean, the good points I can take out of it is, it's not the head gasket. The bad points is, I've had to give, I've got 550 quid tied up in this credit note piece of paper So if anyone needs any parts for a car, let me know. But it's just an absolute shambles. I've been off the road now for it's a week. 550 quid down the drain, plus labour, and I've got to pay for the labour and the part, which I might say to him, just take it off the credit note, but I just don't think he's going to do it. That credit note is for parts only at this garage. That is it. So we'll see, and I'll have to do some negotiation with him when I go to sort out what this work, minimal work that he's done. But safe to say, I won't be going there again, I don't think. It's just what he's done there is just laziness. You know, other garages. I mean, people just listening to the last video, they were giving other diagnostics like that. You know, Lee said that don't just think it's the head gasket. It could also be the oil pump, the oil coolant pump part, which it was. It all boils down to when I got the oil changed for the very first time I had the car, the oil filter was that badly damaged, it kind of broke up in the oil filter and it blocked the oil coolant pump, because when he took it apart he said it was the thing was blocked. So this was the reason for my car breaking down on Monday, and these are the things I've had to do to get it to where it is. And this side of Christmas, to be just taking 550 quid out of your account, can't spend it. I can only spend it on car parts. So if there's any mechanics out there that need car parts, yeah, mechanics. Anyone's lost a bumper this weekend, needs a new engine for any reason, let me know. Do a good deal on it. So yeah, no car boots this week, but I want to stop this video now. I'm going to go straight into a shop update, what's sold update. I've got to find a fashion show and I'll find something to do. Thanks for watching. Don't feel sorry for me, it's my own fault. Absolutely. And yeah, see you in a bit.